Peace and blessings, conscious community. How y'all doing today? I'm out here with King Shaw, banging in Church Hill, doing our thing.
Yeah, New Black World Order TV.
Yeah. New Black World Order, RGB for life type thing. Alright, this is my opinion on the burn white Jesus thing. See, what's really going on is deeper than just the burning the white Jesus. Because for real, white Jesus have been burnt into our psychic mind. So what we got to do is burn it out of our psychic mind. Okay, when we burn a picture, that's the physical development of it, right? But we got to get them out of our mind because that's really one of the religions that we should have been in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We need to go back to the religion that our ancestors really had before they came to the continent of the United States of America.
Okay.
So burning that white Jesus thing, yeah, it's burning a picture, but we got to burn them out of our mind so that then when we close our eyes, we won't see the white Jesus coming to save us. Because he ain't coming to save us because he don't exist. Because his real name is Serapis. Okay?
Okay. Alright. So, like, some people I notice on Facebook is like, they supposed to be conscious people.
Yes, sir.
But they upset about the white Jesus challenge. Some of them even attack the people who actually do it. Like, one sister, they attacked her jeans, the type of jeans she had on. They attacked the hair, but to my point, the sister was waking up. And what do you say about that in terms of people got to remember when they was waking up?
Right.
Right?
That's one thing Malcolm said at one time, you didn't know what you know. Those of us that say we conscious but don't want to eliminate one of the problems in our community, I got a question, are you conscious enough?
Right.
When I say that, it's because if you know that what's been happening in our psychic mind is affecting us as a people, and then this brother come out with a remedy to help address that, and then you attack that, then how conscious are you?
Right.
Are you really helping us?
Right.
Or are you really hurting us? Like I said, the white Jesus thing, you know, is symbolic of getting out of our mindset and out of our lifestyle.
Right,
and out of our home. So if you know, if you say you're conscious, and you know that Christianity and the Jesus concept is not where we belong, then why not burn it? Why not get rid of it?
Right.
So that's what I say to that.
Okay. So, like, does it make a difference if it's a white Jesus or a black Jesus?
It depends on how we see the concept of Jesus.
Okay.
If we see Jesus as someone come out of the sky saving us, then we need to get rid of that. Because Jesus is really a conscious in our mindset. You know, we have what we call the Christ consciousness that we have to try to elevate ourselves up to. So if we're not doing that, then we might well burn out both of them.
Right. So, but when you say Christ, are you denoting the Christ that's in the Bible, the Christ or the Christos of the Greek origins, or are you denoting Nile Valley Christ?
Okay. I want to say I'm denoting the Nile Valley, and the reason I say I want to say because I brought up in the church too.
Okay.
So quite naturally, when I said Christ, I'm thinking somewhat to what I was brought up into.
Okay.
But the consciousness of Christ is a mindset that allows us to rise above the physical element and be in tune with the universe so that we can carry ourselves in a more manly and brotherly way than we have been carrying ourselves.
Okay. That's
a concept.
Okay.
It's not a physical person coming to save us. When we realize that concept and elevate ourselves to that concept, that's when we become Christ-like.
So it's a process.
It's a process, exactly.
Rather than something that's happening outside of yourself.
It's happening inside of yourself.
Within yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. What do you think about what's going on in Ferguson, Missouri, with our people and the problems that they face there?
I think Ferguson, Missouri is a microcosm of the macrocosm. If I may use Mr. Farrakhan's wording on that.
Now repeat that again.
I think it's a microcosm of a macrocosm.
Okay.
If I can use Mr. Farrakhan's wording on that. What I mean by that is what's happening in Ferguson is about to happen all around the United States.
Okay.
If we pay attention to it.
Right.
What we saw in Louisiana with Katrina is a glimpse of what's about to happen all over the United States. That's why all the teachers that came, Dr. York, Elijah Muhammad, all of them were trying to tell us to come together as a people so that we could have a remedy for what's getting ready to happen.
Right.
But the beast get ready to come at us with everything he knows.
You're going to throw everything, I heard you say on Facebook, you're going to throw everything at us?
Yeah, everything but the kitchen sink.
But the kitchen sink.
You know what I'm saying? So if we ain't ready for that, then we in trouble.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So what's happening in Ferguson is just a wake-up call. You know what I'm saying? It's about to happen. I mean, you know, we've been blessed here that we ain't got too much, you know, so-called police brutality, but it's going to come everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because this beast is after us. You don't want the black man to ever get to a point where he has his throne of Solomon, so to speak, back. Because that's when they fall, when we rise.
Okay.
So that's what they're after, you know. And our sisters got to start raising our boys up so that they won't go out there into the street thinking they can run the streets and they gangbangers and all that stuff. But that gonna give them a reason. That gonna give them a reason to justify their homicide. That's what the minister was going around the country talking about, justifiable homicide. That's what he was saying. You know,
first they kill your character. They assassinate your character to make you killable.
Right.
Once I assassinate your character, I can make you killable.
Right. And nobody gonna raise a fuss about it because I'm already a bad person.
Right.
If I'm already a menace to society, and you go and remove that menace to society, you done did a good thing. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
But we know all our sons and daughters are not menace to society. They're a product of their environment.
So do you think music, movies, magazines, CDs, DVDs, and the rise of I'm a hardcore gangster personification help create this atmosphere for us to be killed also?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because so-called gangster rap was really an anti-society type of thing. You know, F the police and stuff like that. Now, even though the police is effed up, even though the society is effed up, when you come off as being anti-society but having no solution or remedy, then you just out there popping off words and popping off ideology. So then you got everybody talking about, oh yeah, man, I'm F the police, I'm F the police. Yeah, I mean the police got guns, they can F you too. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
So there's a book called The Art of War by Sun Tzu. And do you think one of the methodologies in that book was put into play with this same scenario, in the sense that they made the black man feel as if he was scaring them? They made him believe that they were afraid of him for the past 30 years or so. How does that affect the black man in being killed when he has fell into the notion that somebody is scared of him? Does it make him overconfident? Does it throw him off track? And does it have anything to do with the shock when he's shot?
That's a good question, bro. I'm going to have to answer this way. I'm not familiar too much with The Art of War. I know it's a book out there. I know it's a very strategic book. I know that most generals
use it.